Hey guys, I'm here today giving you guys this hopefully a quick review of the Replay Pro, which is YoYoFactory's newest plastic release, which is Gentry Stein's newest signature plastic model. This review is coming about 3 weeks in after I received this yo-yo, so this is a little bit late, so it's better late than never, right? Because I did post that unboxing about a week in after I got this yo-yo, because that is when I had the time to do so. First, let's start with the box. And here you have the standard YoYoFactory packaging with some slight design elements that have been changed for the purposes of this yo-yo. You have your standard YoYoFactory logo here, the YoYoFactory down here with the smokestack, the warning label down here, the age restrictions here, more warnings, proof of purchase, and all that other stuff here. The different design elements on this box is just the color scheme, which is gray on black. You have all the buttons that you would have on a TV remote, such as the pause, play, fast forward, and rewind. You have the twin arrows right up in here representing the Replay Pro, and then you have YoYoFactory's trademark stuff up in here with the caution label here saying not to throw at people, pets, or breakables. And then you have the Replay Pro, play for fun, play to win, play for keeps, play again, replay, and then Gentry Stein. And then on this side you have a picture of Gentry Stein in mid-trick with his signature up here, world champion. In the box you get your standard items that come with your YoYoFactory, which is a player's manual. You get a string, which I used already, which was a polyester green string. Pull-out tab for the yo-yo to come out. Simple box. Everything you'd expect from a YoYoFactory. It's nothing special. Here's the yo-yo itself, which is a neon yellow, which has a green tint and glow to it, with a purple side cap here. First impressions out of the box, this thing was very heavy, and it was big. Just holding it in your hand, it feels big and it feels heavy. It did come off as a pretty cheap yo-yo because of the way it felt. It was probably because of the plastic material, but it's very sturdy. I have dinged this already. I do not have any cracks, just like a slight little mark right up here that you probably can't see. It's very small, which attests to the quality of this plastic. It feels cheap, but it's not. It's very heavy, which is a good thing, and which means it'll be a slower throw, which I do prefer. Slower throws, it's player preference. And on the description of where I purchased this, which was Yoyo USA, I purchased this off of their eBay site, not their main retail site, or not their online retail site. It says, a thick, powerful throw that you'll feel up to your fingertips. Replay Pro is the new signature model for 2014 World Champion Gentry Stein. Switching to injection molding has allowed YoYoFactory to offer you the Gentry Stein's newest signature model for even less than before. This Pro model comes loaded with the center track bearing and is set for blind response, giving you pro settings right out of the box. Although YoYoFactory released the original Replay in 2010, this yo-yo boasts a completely different spec sheet, and the two are really not comparable to each other. The Pro has a rounded H profile similar to the Too Hot and Cypher, with a super thick rim to put as much weight into the wings as possible. At 69 grams, Replay Pro has a weight to it that you don't expect from a plastic yo-yo, and it has the stability to prove it. Play for fun, play to win, play for keeps, play again is the catchphrase of the Replay Pro. From beginners to performers to competitive players, including those who are picking up a yo-yo after a long break, the Replay Pro is here to help you play again. Now, the spec sheets that it has on their website, it says its manufacturer's YoYoFactory, of course, Series None, signature of Gentry Stein, and it says style, which is string trick of 1A, 3A, and 5A with ages 8+. Designed in the USA, release year of 2015, with the weight of 69.5 grams. I've read it on Yo-Yo Expert, which says it's 69.2 grams, so some slight differences on spec sheets that others have gotten, so just be wary, it's about 69 grams. A diameter of 58.41 millimeters, a width of 44.5 millimeters, a trapeze width of 40 millimeters, an H profile, and it is a plastic, an ABS polycarbonate with the center track 8-ball bearing. That's what their standard yo-yos come with. not their higher models. They come with about a 10 ball bearing. A CBC pad, 19 millimeters, a fixed axle, and it is a twist apart. The good thing about this, it does not come with any spacers, and YoYoFactory's plastic yo-yos that do have spacers tend to suffer from that death grip spacer syndrome, where it's nearly impossible to take the bearing off of the spacer without damaging it. This is a bind required, and its surface is rather smooth, and just a regular CBC pad for response to get it back. Now, I did receive a question on the unboxing if this comes with extra string. It does not. This only comes with the standard YoYoFactory polyester string. Green, of course, which is what mine came with, but depending on where you order it, you will get some extra goodies, such as YoYo Expert, for example. You will get that sticker. You will get a pack of playing cards, the trick list, and card collecting list. And off of Yoyo USA, what I received was a sticker, which I do not have right now or anymore because I stuck it somewhere. You get their business card, which has their information and contact information, and 3 handmade polyester strings, or should I say hand-rolled. You could totally tell these are hand-rolled, which is a nice goodie. A sticker and free strings is always a plus for me, and free shipping, you can't beat that. So on to the review. Sorry about that little side bit, but here's the yo-yo. Overall, I just love the way this thing looks. The only thing that I do not like is this two-tone color. I don't like this purple inside, even though purple is my favorite color. I don't like this purple. It just kind of throws me off a little bit. On the Yoyo USA website, they do have new colors that I haven't seen on Yoyo Expert yet. The new colors are neon blue, neon green, and neon red. And those are solid colors, meaning you don't have the two-tone. You can't see this too well, but it's because of my lighting, but you have Gentry Stein's signature up here, the replay buttons and play, fast forward up in here from a TV remote, the twin arrows here, YoYoFactory down here, and replay, and then pro here, spelled out in remote buttons. You have your 2 arrows here signifying where it should line up when you twist it back together. Of course, this being a twist apart, you can take it apart. And this here is a fixed axle, and it's an old plastic yo-yo, so the only metal inside this yo-yo should be the nut here, and the bearing, and the bolt that serves as the axle, so you can screw them back together again. As you can see, there is no spacers, as it says in the description. You have a blue CBC pad right here, 19mm slim pad. So for any of you guys who need to replace those, you know. As for the internals, this is a center track 8-ball bearing. It comes very quiet out of the box, but after it's broken in, it gets pretty loud, and it's got a pretty stable sleep time. As you can hear, it's still going. Still going. And it's just about dead. So you get a decent sleep time out of the box. You can, of course, increase that by modifying it a little bit, such as replacing the bearing with a 10-ball bearing. You can also put maybe flowable silicone inside there to help with your response a little bit better, increasing your sleep time as well. There are many other things that you can do to increase the sleep time to this yo-yo, which is why I do not post sleep times in my reviews or unboxings, because there's so many different things that you can do to manipulate and change that to your preference and to your likes. Looks overall, I'll give this a 9 out of 10, only because I don't like that two-tone color. The newer ones that have the solid colors, those look pretty decent. I'll still give those a 9 out of 10 because if they would have had a solid neon yellow, solid color just without this two-tone solid neon yellow, I would have given this a 10 out of 10 because this color comes across very nice, and it's just very, very awesome looking. Actually, it's just like this glow translucent. It's just awesome, actually. Overall, for play, this thing is a 69 grams, so it's going to be heavy on the string, which means it will be slow, and it won't be too nimble, but depending on how skilled you are and how much you've progressed in your play, you can get this to perform extremely difficult tricks because it can keep up with you. Of course, being a slower yo-yo and having more weight on the wings here, it should be very stable, which it is, which was a very big surprise to me. This thing was just a beast out of the box. I love this thing. It plays remarkably well for a $15 or under $20 yo-yo. Another yo-yo you could compare this to within the same price range would be the Speedaholic, and hands down, this wins. No question about that. The Speedaholic, you can go ahead and put that on your shelf. Forget about it. Just grab this, and you won't regret it. It's a great throw. Of course, like I said, this will keep up with what you can throw at it at your current skill level. It just depends on how much you want it to sleep. Just modify it to your preference. And this thing is just amazing. I love this thing. Of course, it does come standard with the polyester green string from YoYoFactory. If you don't get that, you'll probably get the twists with the different colors in the string, and you get the standard box, the packaging. But overall, I'll give this a 10 out of 10. For looks, if they would have given this a solid color, but it's actually a 9 out of 10 for looks, just because I don't like this two-tone. Playability, I'll give this a solid 8 out of 10. And as for feel, it is a heavy yo-yo, and it's very difficult to get out of the box, or should I say wide yo-yo. As you can see, check this out. It's pretty much the same width of the box, so getting it out will be difficult, and it was a major pain for me. I like to keep my boxes as pristine condition as I possibly can, just in case I decide to trade or resell this. I like to keep my yo-yos as nice as possible. That way, whoever is receiving this yo-yo feels like they're getting a brand new yo-yo, even though it's been used. As you can see here, I did tear the box, which was rather unfortunate, as I like to keep them as pristine as possible. In my unboxing video, I did struggle with this. You guys didn't see this because I edited it out. I did struggle with this box, getting this yo-yo out for about 3 to 4 minutes. And obviously it kicked my ass because there's a tear here, which was really, really unfortunate. So if you guys get this yo-yo and you pull it out of the box and you want to keep the box in decent condition or decent shape, open it from the bottom. Just be very careful that it is a tight fit. Again, feel, this is heavy and it is wide. It is a full-sized yo-yo, so I would say for feel, because it's not too comfortable and it's not too bad, but I'll give this maybe a 7 out of 10, just because it's not that comfortable in the hand. This is very reminiscent of the Too Hot. You guys, if you've seen the Too Hot or you own a Too Hot and you get this, you will see that the shapes are very similar, and they do look very similar profile-wise. I will post a couple pictures in this video so you guys can see just how similar the shapes are. The original replay was an ugly thing in my opinion, and I will post a picture right about now. As you can see, the older model, the older version was a little ugly, but this is much more advanced for what it is. Of course, the times being, you know, much more ahead, we being in the future. Of course, this is a better throw than what that probably piece of looking ugly thing was, whatever you call that was. This is much better, and of course, if you are a fan of the YoYoFactory's other plastics, such as the Proto Star, the Counterattack, the Shackler Star, and so on and so forth, believe it or not, my favorite plastic from YoYoFactory has been the Proto Star for the longest time, and this, I would pick this up any day of the week now because I absolutely love this. I love heavier throws, and I've always been a fan of the V shape that the Proto Stars is, but this is just so much nicer. I believe it's just, for some reason, I like this a lot better. If you guys do pick this up or decide to pick this up, I hope you guys enjoy this throw as much as I have, because it is a great throw for under $20. It's a steal, actually. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and post them. I will try to answer them as quickly as possible. Any comments, go ahead and leave them. I like to read them. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you guys don't, give this a thumbs down. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel. That way I can bring more unboxings to you guys, more reviews for you guys. It'll help support this channel and help it grow. I would like this to be grow this channel out, If you guys are interested, go ahead and hit that subscribe if you guys like what I'm doing. If not, it doesn't bother me, but if you guys do, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you guys pick this up, have fun, keep throwing, do what you do. Enjoy the rest of your day, and bye.